dare anybody to stand up and not dance to this. A round of applause. For those of us joining us online, you should come in because you get to hear jazz every Sunday morning. Welcome, Unity of Medina, one in spirit. How is everyone this morning? Good? Our theme for the month of February is love, and our power is strength. So love is my thoughts, words, and actions reveal a loving nature. If we love one another, God lives in us. 1 John 4, verse 12. And the power of strength, I have the strength to accomplish all that is mine to do. And these words we hold in our hearts this morning. I want to welcome and congratulate Betty Hatch on becoming our newest board member. Yay. And we're holding in loving thoughts of health for Michelle. She has come down with that flu, and that's why you're stuck with me today. So we pray for health. And her talk was on just like riding a bike, and she told me I could use it if I wanted to, to do that. And I remember trying to re-ride a bike. It was not funny. I'm actually thinking of moving from a two-wheeler to an adult trice. Those look like fun. And my knees can't handle the boo-boos anymore. So she's going to have to keep her own talk, but she will do it when she comes back. And then we're holding Donna and John for his health and her compassionate strength. So join me now, just in a moment of silence, as we congratulate and offer help to those that we love who are part of our community. We invite the Christ energy into our midst and know that God is working its way through their lives. And they will prosper. Amen. And now we do a congregational song. Everyone?
Yeah, everyone can keep that energy going, continue to dance. It was really fun. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are part of each other. We are one tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present. It's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are part of each other. We are space for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present is what I'm made of. I choose love. We are part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love.
Thank you, Angie. All right. Welcome to Unity of Medina. Here at Unity, we affirm our core values of integrity, joy, acceptance, love, and spiritual growth. February is the power of strength. Anne will light the green candle. As she's lighting the candle, let us affirm together our affirmation for the month for the power of strength. I have the strength to accomplish all that is mine to do. Today's daily word is wisdom. Wisdom guides my words and actions. When I have felt torn trying to decide which way to go or how to handle a trying situation, I may have asked in prayer for insight and guidance. As I have grown spiritually, I have come to realize that any insight and guidance I could need are within me. Aspects of my divine inheritance, divine wisdom, is my ability to intuit, to sense, and to discern my best choice. I pay attention to my hunches, flashes of inspiration, and the whispers of guidance I feel from my quiet moments. I believe that they are divinely inspired, even if they surprise me. In confidence and with gratitude, I move in the direction of my highest good, trusting in my innate wisdom. Today's passage was taken from Isaiah 30, verse 21. And when you turn to the right and when you turn to the left, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." And now Angie will lead us in meditation.
My beloved, now is the time to relax your mind and relax your body. Allow your chair to support you as you breathe in deeply and then exhale all that is not serving you at this moment. Exhale completely. And breathe in again deeply. And allow your mind to relax, your body to relax. And prepare yourself for empty. Exhale. One more deep breath. And now your mind is empty. Accept the darkness. Accept the emptiness. Allow your consciousness to float, free, unburdened. And now with your gentle breath, continue in the emptiness. And here, be still and know that I am God. Hear that reverberate through your mind. Be still and know that I am God. In the quiet, feel God's presence now. Is it gentle? Is it strong? Are there colors? Is it vast space? Be still. Be still. I am God. In this time of silence and reverence, allow God to speak to you. Words of comfort, support, wisdom, knowledge, whatever your heart desires. God is saying, be still and know that I am God. Taking a deep breath in, seal your experience of God now within your body, a special place, Someplace that you can, with touch, bring forth this experience. Exhale your willingness to walk with God and to take time each day to be still and acknowledge God within you. Each day. Wow, that is so relaxing after the jazz this morning, isn't it? So we get to get up and then we get to go down. Now we have to be middle ground. So for the last 3 weeks, you have had discussions on love. On the 2nd of February, we heard about the strength of love from Donna. And it pretty much said to stand in our power of strength, willing to love in different times, is the gift of living a spiritual life. And then on the 9th, from Michelle, ordinary courage. When we come from a foundation of love, we find the courage to express our truth, connect deeply with others, and to step fully into who we are meant to be. And then last week on the 16th from Donna, sacred intuition, sitting in the silence of our sacred being and listening to the right answer that is each soul's solution. We are all given the gift of guidance. We only need to train our minds. And so today, I thought it would be a fun experiment to culminate all of February's teachings into an experiential event where we can all share the authenticity of where we are in this moment, the wisdom of spirit that runs through our hearts and minds, and the hope we can create for our future. This is going to take a good back and forth. I like to study how other faiths sometimes run their Sunday services. And one of the ones that I'm intrigued with is the Quakers. They don't have altars, they don't have priests or ministers. Everyone is equal ground. They walk through the door on equal ground. And they sit in either squares or circles facing one another. And they spend an hour in silence, only speaking if Spirit calls them to speak. Now, we're not going to do that, but what I thought I could do is a version. I have 3 questions I would like to ask you. And then we will have a mic. And if you have an answer for your question, raise your hand, the mic will be given to you, and you can speak. This is not dialogues. This is short answers, okay? Because we don't have a whole hour to just do this. So short responses, and for those of us who are fixers, we have to be quiet. We don't fix. And I say thus because my daughter has recently called me a fixer at least once a week. So I think I'm supposed to be listening to that. So it is honoring what each person, it's holding each person in honor. So they say what they feel, knowing that they are in a safe place and that what they feel and say is honored, okay? So there's no back and forth like that. Then we will sit in prayer and silence. I'll speak a little bit and we'll go into prayer, and then the next question will come up. So I'm hoping you all will join me in this experiment so we can experience, because what the Quakers say is everyone has the ability of the Christ within them. So what we're going to try to do today is experience that Christ within each of you. I've known you guys for a very long time, and I know that there is wisdom and unity principle that every person here has experienced and works with. And so you can share today. Okay. Are we on board? Margine, can you? So when I ask the question, I will answer first, and then I will turn the floor over to anyone who has a response. And all you do is, I don't know.
It is. It will be. It will be.
Oh, it will be. Okay. Okay. So all you have to do is raise your hand, and then Margine will carry the mic over. Please don't speak before the mic gets to you, because then our online people can hear what we have to say. Okay? Okay. First question. Given the world, community, or family state of affairs, how are you feeling in this moment? So, my emotions in this moment is deep disappointment and disillusionment with my fellow Americans and with the government. I also am feeling anxiety for what the future holds. I now open the floor to the emotions of others. Margie.
I totally agree with what Ann said, and I hate to say this, but I've never felt this way before in my life. And I, at times, am not proud to be an American right now. And like I said, I've never felt that way in my life, but I think everybody knows why. I sure do. And I'm not looking forward to the future with a lot of positivity.
Thank you, Will.
Sadness and fear, like many others.
Thank you.
I'm seriously fighting hopelessness, a sense of hopelessness.
Thank you.
Sad, lost, and also purposefully driven.
I guess I'm struggling with the having to come back to unity principles. This is what I've been working with. I feel like I haven't had to use them as much as I have to use them now. Like I have to realize that the universe is working in my favor. All of this is in divine order. There's a reason for all of it, and I have to keep coming back and back and back to those principles with real determination this time. Like, and I almost feel like that's, for me, the purpose of what's going on is to, are you sure these work? Are you sure these principles work? Let's see them work. So.
Surrender, faith, and trust, and the remembrance that there can only be growth through pain and sometimes destruction, and that this might be an opportunity for a real change.
Anyone else? Oh, back there.
I wake up every morning in peace, and I go to sleep every night in peace, because I live only in the moment. And all I have in life is the eternal moment. It's one moment after another. And I have the faith and confidence that God is in charge, and I have a real peaceful life if I stay out of it. So that's my...
I think I'm gonna go like with everybody else. I think like when I wake up in the morning and thinking of our administration, of what's happening, and I have like no negatives of what's going on, especially with the LGBTQA stuff that's going on with them. So I'm scared too. So I'm not the only one. So
Margie back there.
I just have faith that not everything we hear in the media and the news is what's really happening, that ordinary people like us are really what makes the world turn, and it's not always what we see on the media. So I still have faith and hope for change.
A good friend told me that she's learning to observe but not absorb.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. I want to read a prayer from Myrtle Fillmore, and it was called My Love to Thee. The hours I've spent with Thee, dear Lord, are pearls of priceless worth to me. My soul, my being merge in sweet accord in love for Thee, in love for Thee. Each hour a pearl, each pearl a prayer, binding Thy presence close to me. I only know that Thou art there, and I am lost in Thee. O glorious joys that thrill and bless, O visions sweet of love divine, my soul its rapturous bliss can ill express, that Thou art mine, O Lord, that Thou art mine. I thought that was a great response to what could be going on right now. Unity teaches, Love is the ability to attract, desire, and unify. And I think our goal right now is to continuously express love in its many different forms. So join me in a prayer. Spirit, enter our spiritual hearts and fill us with the power of divine love, so that all that meet us will know your presence. Amen. Now, question 2. How are you supporting or caring for yourself during this time? I know for me, I am turning off the news, the drama news. I make sure I'm up to date on what's going on, but I turn off the drama, what do they call them, speaking heads, the drama news, because that's not what my consciousness needs. It didn't support me in any way. I listen to inspirational speeches from others, and I listen to music. I open the floor now to the wisdom of others.
I'm on a 30-day social media detox for that very reason. And instead, I'm putting in place of that time that I would doom scroll to create and visualize positivity and meditate and listen to only inspirational podcasts and whatnot. I find that the effects of this have been just drastic to my everyday, to my mental health, to my mood, and what I believe I can contribute to others to serve.
I'm reading my Eckhart Tolle book over and over again.
We were talking about this earlier. I have turned the news off completely, and the only thing I'm watching now is the cartoon channel. Because after watching it for a while, I've discovered that Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny make more sense than anybody else. And in the cartoons, the good guy always wins. And so I found, it may sound weird, but I found a tremendous amount of positivity. So you might try it. It's really refreshing.
I find that I'm spending more time taking care of myself at this time, be it taking walks, joining the rec center, as well as being thankful for what I have.
I kind of remind myself of the serenity prayer, and I can't change the craziness in the world. I have a choice every morning when I wake up what I want to focus on. Do I want to do what feeds my soul and makes my heart sing, or do I want to get involved in all the noise? And I feed a lot of birds, and they bring me a lot of peace. And I really rely on Unity's principles and that everything's in divine order. And years ago, there was a lady at Akron Unity, it was an interim minister, and she had a little tagline. That to me makes a huge difference. And it's everything's in divine order, regardless of appearances. To me, that kind of says it all.
Thank you.
So what I've been doing is like everybody else, I've been trying to catch up on my news like Ian does, but not dealing with the political stuff. And I try to keep myself busy. And after I heard about the Serenity Prayer and stuff like that, thinking about that just now, I'm sitting there thinking, going, the only person that I can change is myself. And anybody else can't, you can't worry about anybody else. But I've been trying to keep myself busy and get stuff done and join clubs and everything as much as I can. Not worry about the chaos that's going on in the world.
Thank you.
I try to get into my peace and serenity by helping other people in recovery. I've been working a lot on that, getting involved in service, listening to a lot of uplifting music, not depressing, and looking at the world through my dog's eyes, and taking naps.
Okay. Oh, one more. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I too have taken a break from social media, except for cat videos. And I plan to get a meaningful tattoo with my daughter, because for me, actions make me feel better. And so I do think of the Serenity Prayer, and I think about what can I do, and put my energy there. So every day, small, simple, specific actions that I can take in finding a community of like-minded others who are also taking actions makes me feel better.
Thank you.
It is a challenge to stop when you read the news, you get really involved with it emotionally, so that's almost addictive. So it is troublesome sometimes to get rid of it. So it's helpful to realize, quit social media, but get away from it. That's what I'm hearing a lot of, is just shutting it out. But boy, there's something about it when you're reading it and you're hearing it and you want to talk about it. Sandy and I talk a lot about it, and we got to stop doing that.
Okay. Well, I researched Myrtle, and she's just my buddy. And she has 5 steps to healing. And I thought, it's not so much healing your body, but it's also about taking care of yourself. So I thought this would work. And I'm actually using like electronical things along with my talk, because my printer didn't work, so I have to do this. So she has 5 steps to healing. The first step is know the truth of you. You are a human being made in God's image. Your essence is divine. 2, notice your thoughts and actions. Are you dwelling in fear and worry? Cleanse your thoughts the way you cleanse your body. Myrtle never claimed that you could heal yourself just by thinking. She also emphasized eating good food, exercising, and taking care of your body. Most of all, she said, health reflects consciousness. And then use your creative power. And we've talked about all of this. So Myrtle wrote, rejoice and remember you have the God power to change conditions. Remember that the same power in Jesus is in you. Whoops. And then 4, health is your natural state. Myrtle said you were created whole, perfect, and complete. Your body naturally returns to balance. That's something I think personally I'm going to work on, is remembering that and then working towards it. How can I help it to stay in balance? And then realize oneness. Myrtle said, God as love and health reigns supreme in you. It's who and what you are. The more you practice this awareness, the more powerfully it lives in you. It becomes part of your self-image and your expectation for living. You feel at home within the great whole and absolute good. thought those were great words of wisdom and supportive. Unity teaches wisdom is the blend of knowledge from the head to the heart. Join me in prayer. Spirit, I care for myself by relying on the power of divine wisdom. I welcome you into my mind and consciousness as I care for my physical and mental health daily, so that I am prepared to care for others as needed. Amen. And question 3. How can you empower yourself? I tried to ignore that question. It wouldn't go away. So I knew it was something I needed to really look at. And I realized that how I can empower myself, I didn't want to be a victim of all of this. And so I decided that positivity was going to be my power. So I start each day. Remember when we had the white stones? So mine is, I am grace, and I walk trustingly in the presence of God. And I say that every day. Also, at work computers now, you have to have like 15-digit passwords to get into anything. And a few months ago, it was, I hate password change. I said that every day for like 6 months or something. This time I thought, well, no, I better not do that. So I came up with, I am capable 2025. And so I have to type that in like 3 or 4 times a day. I am capable in all this little gadgets and things. So that's another affirmation that I am doing for myself that empowers me. As I do that, I can walk through my work with respect for others and respect for myself. Also knowing that I walk in the presence of God. And then the other thing I'm going to do, and this is going to take a while because I wasn't ready for it when they first offered it to me, I got a call from the Democratic Party asking if I wanted to participate in being on a city board, doing something. And it was right after all, and I thought, yes, that's something I can do. That's a positive thing to move forward. And so I picked the 5th ward. Well, then I found out that you have to raise money, you got to get signatures, and I thought, oh, I'm not ready for any of that. I have no idea. So what I've decided to do, I asked them, can I shadow someone for a year? Can I be mentored into what is required to be part of sitting on a city board? And hopefully the 5th ward is who I would, I forgot the word, well, shadow, but represent, their people. So that's going to be my upcoming project, is possibly joining the city board of Elyria, I believe it is. So now I open the floor to the new gifts of others.
I'm dealing with loss in my life and have been for about a year. But one of the things that I do for myself is I say yes when I get invited to something or get introduced to something without making judgments before I try whatever it is. And I guess it could turn out to be something really weird, but it has not been. But I've been busy and uplifted through the efforts of others, and I appreciate that so much. Mm-hmm. So I guess what I'm doing is saying yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
So most of you know I've been a truth student for for almost 40 years now. And unity it has many affirmations that one could choose, but one that has served me day in and day out for 40 years is I know what to do and I do it. And for me, I ask myself that pretty much every day, and I get an answer from the universe of what it is that is mine to do that day. And it can be anything from filling the bird feeder and watching my beloved birds, or to start an organization that serves, hundreds and thousands of people on a regular basis here in out of Medina. So the universe is always talking to me, I feel, and maybe it talks to you as well. And so it's a matter of listening and knowing and then doing whatever that is. And that makes it all, for me, very important.
Thank you.
Do I have to pay extra for speaking 3 times? Or?
There's a jig. They're going to play the music afterwards.
I focus very much on living a life of gratitude. I found that if I'm grateful for everything that I've been given, that negativity can't enter into that. I've discovered that a negative heart, a heart that's filled with gratitude, doesn't have any room for negativity. And I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm grateful for what's been taken away from me. Because some of the stuff that was taken away from me was inhibiting my life, and I'm grateful for that.
Piggyback on that. Exactly. Recently that's what I've been doing more of, and it's been a long time. I said earlier that I feel like I've gotten away from unity principles, or I wasn't really relying on them because things were going pretty well, and then, but since this is happening, I've been in low points, and I've just remembered, hey, wait, start being grateful. And I was walking in the street the other day in downtown Cleveland, and I was like, 1 this, 2 that, 3 this, 4 that. I got to like 16 things by the time I got to where I was going that I was grateful for, and it was just amazing the change of your mood. Like you said, if you're grateful, your heart has no room for the negativity. So definitely try that to get out of take that action step.
I'm also going to say being grateful and reframing what seems awful into what's the value for me. I was growing up, I always felt like, I should have been earlier because I would have been a great flower child. And recently I've been thinking like, man, I'm getting my chance. There's so many things that I feel so passionately about that's been reborn in me, largely because of the events that are happening, that there's lots of opportunity to demonstrate love and to act on things that I believe on. And it's needed now more so than ever. So I reframe and think about gratitude for what is.
Thank you.
When I'm sitting and feeling totally overpowered mentally with everything that's going on around me and have no control, I simply physically relax. Sort of like going on the edge of meditation, and sometimes it's into meditation. It's funny how when you relax your body, your mind follows behind it. It helps.
I've stopped multitasking too.
I think what,
Thank you.
and this is one thing that, how I try to pass the time is just like, try to keep myself being positive. And one thing that my grandfather, he passed away to, with passed away back in 2016, and one thing he told me, and he told my family, he said, hoping, he said, it will get worse right now, but hopefully, and I know everybody, we're all hoping, but he said, hopefully it will get better. So I live by that all day. That they're hopeful, I'm hoping that everything will be kind of go back to normal. A new normal, hopefully, if there is one, but I'm kind of looking forward, hopefully, that we'll be able to get out of this as much as we can, so.
Thank you. Well, Charles Fillmore he had lots of words, and a couple of words that I took from him on empowerment. Ideas are centers of consciousness. They have a positive and a negative pole and generate thoughts of every conceivable kind. Hence, a man's body, health, intelligence, finances, in fact, everything about him are derived from the ideas to which he gives his attention. I thought that was a great affirmation for us. The very fact that you have an ideal condition or world in your mind carries with it the possibility of its fulfillment in expression. So that's allowing us the opportunity to create the world we want in our mind and then set forth to listen to Spirit and make it happen. Unity teaches zeal is the inner flame that burns brightly for all to see. Join me in prayer. Spirit, I embrace the quality of zeal. I awake in me my Christ essence. I move forward through my days using my physical and spiritual gifts to encourage my world to be the highest and best it can be. So thank you, everyone, for joining me in this experiment. I hope that your hearts were filled with the ideas and the wisdom of others. Namaste.
It was a really cool, very, very cool exercise. It was really great hearing from everybody and having that very communal conversation. And I couldn't figure out why I kept feeling like I needed to perform this song. It's something you probably know, and I hope you'll sing it along with me. It's a song that I guess was researching was it's for when World War II was happening, and the I guess it was a song that the Austrians took back to. You'll know it. I'm just gonna play it. You'll know. Every morning you greet me, small and wise.
I just want to say thank you to Margene. Where is she? Thank you, Margene, for being our, what is this? I don't know.
She's fine.
The microphone.
Thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank you for a very enlightening exercise. I think we all learned a lot about ourselves and one another. And I want to thank Angie for that wonderful romp through the fields of Austria. That was nice. The announcements for today is we are grateful to everyone for your tithes and prayers for the success of our safe and spiritual home. We've seen some improvements, and we're very heartened by that. Thank you again, Betty, for volunteering to be on the Board of Unity of Medina, and we enthusiastically look forward to your participation. Cindy McGowan's last class of guided autobiography will be held today from noon to about 2 p.m. Thank you, Cindy, for providing such enjoyment to so many of our congregants and friends, and for your support of our church. There's another one. There is still time to visit the art show at the Medina Library and soak in the beauty of all entries, including Carol Klingle's People's Choice Award-winning creation. More information can be found on the calendar in the back wall and in the newsletter. Many activities are scheduled, and you won't want to miss a single one. And before I go on, Angie has a brief announcement or a statement she wants to make, so we'll allow her that.
So I have we produced a music video, but it's, I hate even saying music video because it's just so cool. It's more special than that. We worked really, really hard on it, but we're going to be releasing it and doing a live launch on March 7th at the Summit Art Space at 7 p.m. And my band is going to play, but we're going to do like a stripped down set. So a little more like intimate and kind of some more ballad kind of stuff. And but I wanted to invite everyone to come if you would like. Yeah, at 7 p.m. at the Summit Art Space on March 7th. So we're going to show the video that night, and it'll go live for the first time. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie. Okay, and now Ann will lead us in blessing one another and the guests that are here today.
Could I just plug Reverend Barbara? It's been in the newsletter for several weeks now, but on March 9th, Reverend Barbara Rebar and Barb Clue are going to be here. Reverend Barbara's going to do the talk, and Barb Clue will do a solo for us.
Okay. Yeah, we look forward to that.
Throwback Sunday.
Throwback Sunday.
Okay.
Do we have anyone new for the first time today? I guess not. So let's raise our hands. And if you can face each other, we bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you. Thank you for being here. And now it's our offertory. Please take your gifts or your tithes in your hands and repeat after me or with me. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are grateful.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. We are so blessed.
We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed.
Father, Mother God, creator of the universe, keeper of our hearts and breath of life, eternal friend, we stand before you now in gratitude. Gratitude for the gifts and offerings of those present today and those online that join us through the wires. May that which we receive bless this community tenfold. And we are grateful to the prayer box and the prayers trusted to us. Join us every Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. to join a prayer group whose essence of love and power and compassion will make your day. And we hold in thanksgiving for our world. And we also hold it in your palm, Father, knowing that your essence, your wisdom, that all is well, despite appearances. We look forward to what is new to be created. And in this we say, Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's join us in circle.
The light of